son, but biologically it's his brother, Benjamin. Because you see, Benjamin's never been able to care for himself. He's always needed somebody to feed him, clothe him, bathe him, dressing. Yeah, it's for that reason that ever since he came from California to Tennessee, when mom and daddy got tired of his ass, booted his ass out, why, Brian took him in. See, Brian's always protected him all through his life, helped change his diapers and stuff. So now when he's out on his own, well, Brian took him in. Now, even though he's got a wife and 3 kids, why, brother comes first, piss on the wife and kids. You can tell that by how wild and crazy his kids are. So when Brian goes to come up here to Alaska, he can't live by himself down there in Tennessee. So he doesn't have no choice but to follow Brian up here in Alaska. Once again, he lives with Brian. Uh, when Brian was living here in Soldotna on Aliac Drive, so was Benjamin. Because he couldn't support himself. So when Brian got his ass fired for beating me and had to leave the state, now Butt Plug, he could have done pretty good staying up there in Alaska, making good money up there in the prison system as a prison guard. But no, he couldn't live alone. He's afraid of the dark, so he had to follow Brian back down to Tennessee again. Well, Brian's got this new house here. It ain't but about a 3-bedroom house. Him, his wife, and 3 kids. It's a small house anyway. A tiny house. It's like one room up over the garage, and then there's a couple bedrooms here up over the little tiny ass living room up front. Kitchen all that back, tiny ass deck, cheap as ass deck. I bet it went $500 spent on that deck. But so he's got that house out there, around there in Tennessee. His new house there, like I forget what it is, $100,000. This puny ass house there, tiny ass thing, and they ain't got room for his ass. So Brian finally tells him, says, "Butt Plug, old boy, says it's time for you to grow up, be a man, learn how to change your own diapers, and get your ass the hell out of my house. I'm tired of feeding your ass, you lazy ass little bugger." And old Butt Plug there, he's just a crying and begging and pleading. And Brian turns him around by the collar and pushes him out and slams the door on him. "You out of here." So Butt plug is now up in what do you call it? The big city up there in Nashville. Yeah, butt plug's up there in Nashville. Now, well, butt plug here, he's up there in Nashville now, and on his Facebook page, uh, he doesn't mention that he got fired from the Tennessee prison system, probably for plugging up his butt, but we'll never know about that. Thank God. But so he gets fired there from the prison system, and so about the only thing he can do, one thing he's ever done in his life is to be a security guard. So he started out as following Brother Brian. You know, when Brother Brian was security guard, he wanted to be a big tough guy and be able to boss people around. So you want to be here, you want to follow Big Brother Brian, be a security guard. Well, he's he's kind of afraid to announce what company he's working for. So on his Facebook page, and check this shit out. On his Facebook page, he lists his employment as a fry cook at the Krusty Krab. You'll see it down right here. Yeah, the fry cook at the Krusty Krab. Now, if anybody even gives a rat's ass, uh, the Krusty Krab is fictitious. It doesn't exist. This window licker lives in a fictitious world of SpongeBob SquarePants. Along with Brian Glenn's kids, 7 to 10 years old. That's mentality. SpongeBob SquarePants. Actually, I think the 10-year-old is kind of growing out of it. 7 and 8 years old, maybe. Uh, he never has been all that smart. He never finished high school. He barely did that. Uh, his parents weren't going to waste any money on college and his worthless ass because they already done spent it all on Brian. Brian is going to be the savior of the family, be the first one in the family to graduate college. Yeah. So butt plug there. I see there that he's now got his security guard license registered again. Uh, so since he's living in Nashville, he's probably working in Nashville at some security company. So y'all cruise around Nashville, y'all keep a lookout for this security guard here. And tell him Robert Bodell, shit disturber. Said for you to just pay off you. Brian Glenn, yeah. Yeah, I see you've been at the job here now for over a year. That's about as long as you've ever worked a job except for the military. You didn't have a choice at that one. You only do stuck there for 6 years. You do that or you go to jail. So there's the update. So 25-year-old Benjamin Glenn has finally moved out on his own. He got his own apartment, got his own car, raggedy ass old piece of shit. What is it? Old Mazda, I think it is. I don't know, it's a Mazda. I believe that's what the records was showing there. 2016 Mazda. Maybe 2006. 2016 maybe Mazda. He can't afford no new car. Can't afford to buy a house like Brother Brian. Barely make it living alone. So, old Butt Plug is out on his own. Y'all keep an eye out for him. Tell him Shit Disturber said hi.